Hello everyone, Blue here, and I'm here for my review of the Verse Changer from Lupin Ranger versus from Captain Lupin Ranger versus K-Stars Patranger and the Red Diamond Fighter. Both these are used in the show to help both teams transform and both teams transform and showcase an opening of how the total line is going to be. Now, as you can see from my Verse Changer box, I got the Patranger version, and the reason I got that is because the only version I could find. So, there's that. Take a look at the boxes first, but individually. So the first thing box to take a look at is the Patranger box. So looking at the front of the box, we can see Patran Ichigo, the red one, Patran Nigo, the green one, and Patran Sango, the pink one. Had a description of the verse, shows the Verse Changer and its Keisatsu mode with the pic showing of the card. Looking at the side of the box, we see Patran Ichigo with the Verse Changer and Trick Machine Ichigo. Have all three Patrangers. On the back of the box, you have your normal descriptions. Have a Verse Changer on this side with Ichigo, Nigo, and Sango. Have Verse Changer on that side with red, blue, and yellow. On this side, you have Keitatsu Sentai Patranger and Keitatsu Sentai Lupin Ranger. And it shows how the Verse Changer works. You set the vehicle in. It will say Nigo. You set it face down to transform into Patran Ichigo. Flip face down again, and to go to summon Trick Machine Ichigo. Combine Ichigo with Nigo and Sango and the Good Striker to make Pat Kaiser, and it's also a set for the Lupin Rangers and combining the Verse Changer, using the Verse Changer on the Patron side with it in Patron mode opens up Patron Yugo, which I'll go into more description when I get into the Good Striker. Now with this box done, we're going to go and get into the Red Die Fighter box. This is the Red Die Fighter, the box for it anyway. The vehicle that Lupin Red uses to transform into his mode. So in the front you have the Red Die Fighter. On the side you have its various description, its stats, what the Die Fighter can be used for. On the back of the box it shows you what it can be used for, and it works with the Good Striker. It shows the Red Die Fighter going in the middle piece of Lupin Kaiser. And it shows here we put it in the Verse Changer. It was put in its combination. You change into Lupin Red, combine our Die Fighter with blue and yellow and a Good Striker in Lupin mode to make Lupin Kaiser. Now the box is out the way, we can get the toys. And here we have Trigger Machine Ichigo and the Red Die Fighter. Now Trigger Machine Ichigo is a standard police car. Red hood right here, eyeline right here, which gives us two lights or headlines, wheels, and the number 1 sign right here, just shows Trick Machine 1 or Ichigo, as one in Japanese. That's the one on both sides. The police siren in the back, and like I said, the Trick Machine still have the trigger. Pressing the trigger on this guy will open up the booster. So when the wheel spins, the booster will spin back, and the shield is meant to give Ichigo a burst of speed. Now we have the Red Dial Fighter. The Red Dial Fighter is, a jet. It's a normal jet holding the Lupin symbol, the shining V, top hat V, and a dial on it. Now to get in attack mode, you turn its dial to show that it has a cannon on the inside, which uses to fire down its enemies, which I really do like as a nice detail. Fold it back up, and it goes back into plain mode. Push back in the engine, and then it goes back into regular mode. Now with this out the way, let's pull out the Verse Changer. And now with the Verse Changer out, the Verse Changer is, a normal gun that allies to both teams, so it can't take a side. It has orange marks going down the side, which to help show that it is a Lupin Ranger with Power Ranger item. Black stripes, and overall looks pretty good in terms of the actual gun. Now let's turn this on to show that it has confirmation light. I can hit the switch. And the noise represents confirmation, and now it has a few sounds when it's not allied to a certain mode. Has a normal gun shooting sound. This trigger right here is to turn this section of it. With no team added, it just makes a turn sound, then the activation sound. So there's kind of that factor into it. And now let's transform using this. So now I'm gonna start off with the thieves, because well I like the thieves, and I think their transformation sequence is cool. So you slide the vehicle on here on the rail. And for a dive fighter, to make a show after it, you spin this. If you can see right here, if you want to hard to, but the Lupin Ranger symbol right here is now appearing. And now, pull the trigger, then transform. And now you're Lupin Red. And now let's summon the Red Dive Fighter. And with that done, the Red Dive Fighter has now sent off to fly. Now that's out the way, we can get to the Patranger side. So, let's turn to a cop. Changer, here you go. Now the trigger machine has become the new trigger for the gun, which I think is a nice touch. And now, hit that change. And now you're powering Ichigo. Now summon the Now let's summon Ichigo. If you can see right there, you can see the Patranger symbol, the shining S. And when you use a vehicle in here, it gets a new change. Attack mode is now changed. And if you're going to skip the whole transformation, just put it in like this. In addition to buying a verse changer, you also got this card. This card right here is a promo, which I call it a promo, which shows both Lupin Red and Patron Ichigo on the card, and it's used to promote Lupin Ranger versus Patranger. So I think it's a nice bonus, and it actually in the back talks about the game that can be used with. Now I can't use this because, well, I'm an American, so not much I can really do with this. But if you put your hands on this set, you have a card to start off with, and most of the campaign ones, like Hammer, and I think maybe paint, and like a dog one, like a dog version of Ichigo. I think they come with cards too. Don't quote me on that, but I think they do. Anyway, now my take on this is a good way to start the series off, and it can be a good way to show how things are going to turn out later in the series. And now, at time of recording, we are very far into the series. Like, we already have like a bunch of new characters, which I think that's pretty nice. Series doing good, doing good so well. And I can't wait to the conclusion of this. And now, try to see how it comes from the box, but when you buy a verse changer, you only get only one of these. So you don't get both. You can either get the Patranger version, which comes with just the gun, Ichigo, and the card, or the Loop 1 version, which comes with the changer, red, and the card. So if I got Patranger, so I had to buy red separately, or you can buy a set which will give you the good striker and the 3 parts to make a certain Kaiser. So there's a Lupin Kaiser set and a Pack Kaiser set that you can buy. But I'm gonna buy my parts individually, just so it's for more convenience sake. Well, I'm Blue, and I'm signing out. And I believe I have my next review set up already. I'm going to be reviewing a set of full bottles from Kamen Rider Build. So hope you be excited to see my next video. And I am Blue, signing out. Bye bye.